no, yeah, there's technically new stuff. It's just stuff that's been re-released. The Ultramarines. Oh, that's the character. Surprised that's not sold out yet. I suppose we can look at the pre-order stuff as well. Might as well. I mean, there's could be nothing new, but we're in America. Yeah. Oh goodness! I'll tell you what. I took an accidental 20-minute nap. I didn't think I ate that much for Thanksgiving lunch, and boy was I wrong, because I went to go lay on the couch for a little bit to relax, and I woke up at 3:50 to my alarm, just in case. I always set an alarm for stream just in case, and that's twice now that saved me, so I'm still a little bit kind of tired, a little woken up. Howdy, Alex. What? Okay, we'll look at that. We'll look at that. I was looking at something. I'm like, what the fuck? Let's see. I'm just looking at the new stuff. I don't see much. Are these painted minis? No, they're not. That is just explaining more of the Warhammer Quest stuff. Yeah, there's not much. I know when we get into December, there's gonna be a lot returned. Simon, howdy pasta. Simon, I haven't seen your name before. At least not that I can remember. Oh, we'll look at that, and then I wanted to check. Oh, I'm already looking at Space Marines. I wanted to check. I know you guys can't see anything yet. That's fine. We still don't technically start for like 4 more minutes. Thank you. It is. I'm just glad to have that kill team done. Honestly, it really wasn't that bad to paint any of them. I enjoyed painting those for the most part. I mean, I enjoy painting a lot of my minis, except for Tyranids, but those were all super fun, just because they were all different to some degree. That's what's been making that noise. That's been bothering me. That little turntable's been making noises, and I've been wondering what it was. Look at army. Oh, brother, that's just a part of the army. I've still got the Dreadnought on my desk. The bikes are still on the other turntable. And then Corvus Blackstar is still on the shelf. Yeah, Pasta, you haven't been around for a little bit. You've missed out on some quotes, I think. It probably, I don't know. I did, however, let me speak English. I did ship. Technically, it's at the post office, and it's not being shipped until tomorrow because the post office is closed today. But the first bits box is in the mail, so whoever gets that is gonna expect it. I want to say December 2nd, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not gonna say who bought it or anything, but that was the first one to go out. Let me find each admin from the website. Fine. Oh, and I need to mark that as fulfilled. Wait. Done. December 7th is when that lucky person will get their stuff. It's, yep, everything's good. sorry, I'm new to all this stuff. And we will also check out Discord stuff when we do start. Let me go ahead and get in my own little voice call. There we go. That way my little guy has just popped up in the corner. Nothing new in the Discord. Okay, so that means I got nothing new to show. Alright. Let's, first things first. Fan protests at Warhammer World. I saw this and I'm like, what is this? It's a new shirt. that's I think that's all it is. Is this the joke because nothing's been released since Calgar? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Little fan of that. Use of terrain. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure if this is just because a lot of the jokes are, it's been 2 months since an Ultramarine release. I know that's been a lot of times, a lot of jokes, especially around Ultramarines. Like I said, a lot of it is this more artwork? Yeah, it kind of is, and it kind of isn't. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll check this out. I have yet to actually look at this. It's available for pre-order. All right, it's able to. I think you're able to buy it now. Other games. Is it AOS? I don't know if it's AOS or not. I know the minis are AOS like available. Let me throw you guys up over here so I can see you a lot easier. Let's see. I'm not going to look through all of AOS. New releases. Okay, let's do it like this. Is it its own thing? It might be its own thing. Let's Google it. Go off screen. It's not out yet. Why the fuck are they showing so much advertising for it then? It's not out yet. Actually, hold on. I might have to be specific because there's more than one Warhammer quest. There it is. I found it. Apparently, it is its own thing. Which obviously shows you all your stuff. It's not out yet, is it? You know, I just wanted to find it and look at the price, that's all. Oh my god, they're all push fit minis. Oh, I feel so bad for whoever's buying that. That means all the cool Nurgling AOS minis are all push fit as well. Oh god. That is not great. I have not. I was gonna play some that night, but the day that it came out, but not many people were around, which was fine. I was getting pretty tired towards the end of stream, and I wanted to go to bed. So no, I have not got to play much of it yet. I could have swore this was available for purchase. I guess not. I guess this isn't available yet. That's odd. So let's get rid of that. That's still very odd. Battle Force made to. Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings made to order stuff. Oh, and the and these guys, the old Empire troops. I forgot about that. Let's just do a quick look. This is a shitty thing. Available while stocks last. They should never do that. It's not under other games, is it? Nah, you got Blood Bowl, and that's Blood Bowl, Kill Team, that kind of stuff. It does look like you still got Emperor's Children, you still got Tau, and you still got Leagues of Votann. I'm surprised that the Ultramarine fanboys are letting this still be in stock. I don't know how many they made. I probably won't plan on picking one up. I know that Titus is going to be hard to get a hold of when you get into when we get into 500 Worlds, probably at the beginning of next year. So about a month and a half away. I mean, they've announced it, so this is all Kill Team stuff. Which is just data cards? That seems dumb. This was sold out for the longest time, so I don't know if they just found more boxes and threw them up and kind of like, here you go. I am not sure. So there is that. Oh, I wanted to look at one more thing because they emailed me about it, and I swear you almost have to go on this website regularly to try to find anything that you want when it's sold out online, because they emailed me, and I swear to God, if it's sold out, I'm gonna be pissed. It's not like I could buy it today, but still. I was gonna say, that just looks like it's chaosified. Let's see. There's more jet bikes. The old jet bike. Okay, fuck you, GW. You don't notify people soon enough. This was in stock literally a day ago, and it's sold out online already. These are other things that you never see because it's always in stock. I'm pretty sure they don't make these anymore. I've never seen that in stock. I've never seen that in stock. Also never seen that in stock. Or the Mark III Legions helmets. I don't even know why that's on here. But this, I still want to get a hold of. Where is he? Nope, that's Sternguard Vet. Yeah, I still want to get a hold of this lieutenant at some point. I don't want to paint them eyes, but I love this design. I love it so much that I copied it on one of my Death Watch guys. There he is. I was about to say he's missing though. Nope, that's little Titus. Oh, there he is. I'm blind. So yeah, eventually I want to get this. That, and he has a combi weapon. Like one of the few combi weapons we get to actually have the flamer and a bolter. See, that doesn't look like it'd be very hard to do, but I don't know how you would be able to do that. Kit bash wise, that would be so difficult. Also, where's the ammunition feed from? Hold on a second. There's gotta be older Marines that are combi weapons, that have combi weapons. There's gotta be ones. Horse Heresy. I know there's a bunch of combi weapons in Horus Heresy. Let's just look at loyalists across the board. That's plasma. Oh, Pasta, I actually did find out that you can customize heretical Astartes, and you can now have chain axes, which is, oh my god, I want my chain axe. I want my chain axe for my guy, but loyalist. Those are disintegrators. That's melee. See, okay, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. When I say Horus Heresy models look unique, we don't get this shit. That's an Imperial Fist. Like it looks like the character it's based off of. The only people that get this are Ultramarines, across the board Ultramarines, and Black Templars because they have their own range. Other than that, nothing else. Except for, obviously, Dark Angels do because they have the 3 wings. But there's an example of one. This old-ass white scar. But yeah, see, he's got a Melta and a Bolter tied together. And a really badass fucking... that's too big to be a scimitar. I don't know exactly what that is. That actually looks really dope, especially for like Cataphracti Terminator. Oh yeah, that's right. They were doing Cataphracti Terminators. They better look good, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. My favorite type of armor, and if they fuck it up, I'm gonna be pissed. Those are flamers. I'm not gonna be able to find one, am I? A combi bolter / flamer. Also, I'm surprised they don't do this with the rest of them. Tracer centric and a half. Autocannons are good. So that, yeah, not what I'm looking for. The claws drop pod. These are regular axes, right? Yes, okay. I also do want to get chain axes for my homebrew at some point, but I gotta figure out how to do that. I haven't found any good 3D prints. I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for, am I? No. Okay, see. That's cool. Necromunda? Oh, I know what you're talking about, Leo. Or Alex, sorry, your name's different. These are to make these combi weapons, which is cool as fuck. Because all this is you put the one side together and then you slap the other side on. I would know, I have built 10 of them. I've built 10 of them and painted one. I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for, am I? See, I can't even buy like these gross chain axes. Cause they're never gonna be back in stock. Damn, they really don't have anything like that. So that is that. Let me double check the Discord, make sure nobody threw anything up. No, just the new guys who forget that there's a general chat, which is fine. They're new. Alright, that's that. Let's switch us over to the painting camera. We're only doing one Krieg. There ain't no way I'm getting this done in one day. This is that lieutenant again. This is the arm of that lieutenant with combi weapon. Because I like having the shoulder pad. I've got these 3D printed, and to the fella, if they're watching this, I don't know who the fuck ordered it. You did get a couple of these shoulders and these arms, so I did throw that in there. So let's put him back there. Gunpack Captain can also be back there. And his fucking... his arm just broke off. Where's the super glue? Yeah. Where is my super glue? Because might as well fix it now. Every single time this fucking thing breaks, I lose my mind. I couldn't imagine like playing Warhammer with someone and you went to go grab their mini to, or to help them grab minis to move it off the table, and all of a sudden it breaks. You know how I'm like, uh-oh. Do you know how fucking bad that would feel? Oh, I hate resin sometimes because it doesn't glue for shit. Let that sit. Glue can get... The only good part about this is how good it's gonna look when it's done. Please, for the love of God. There we go. I gotta figure out where to put this. Okay, that can go there. That can get set out of the way. I don't need this. Oh man, it's been a while since we did anything Krieg. I think actually this was the last time we did Krieg, and we just did the leather on it, and I'm like, I don't feel like painting horses. So I already know that this horse is gonna be white, and I know I need to get a new fresh wet palette. The only thing not quite sure on is the cut. I remember how to make the colors. Never mind. I remember what this one. Water to freshly freshen up the wet palette. And then go ahead and throw on what is basically just parchment paper. So I did not work on anything over the day off. I was gonna work on a video, ended up not because Bannerlord War Sales has been super fun. I might have accidentally just sat and played it all day. I did not realize, like I did work, I did my normal job stuff, but then after work I just sat down and started playing it, and then I looked at the clock and it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and I said, oh fuck, I should probably go to bed. So that's how that went. This is our color. No, stop falling. All of my paints are falling. Those out of the way. Get that out of the way. Shake this up. So first things first, we'll do the outside jacket color, and we will go grab a reference model just to be safe. Okay, paint, come on. I need to get more of this. This is Deathcore Drab, if I remember correctly. I have yet to use this paint. I swear to God, if this paint's empty or dried out or something, that's plenty. I have no idea what the problem with that paint is. I should have had an extra Citadel cup of it. No, that was typhus corrosion that I had. Well, I'll have to put that on the list to get. So there's that, which will be a lot of the stuff. Let me go grab the reference model. Or at least the Krieg part of it. The horse is going to be entirely new. We've just got a simple engineer. Demo's pretty fun. Good. This is our regular engineer. This is the paint job I'm basically going for. And I do have tufts of barbed wire. Actually, little barbed wires right here. This is from the army painter, by the way. So if you want barbed wire, for instance, you're doing krieg or astra militarum, then you can add little pieces of barbed wire to that. I also added it to my artillery piece, and some of these guys are like jumping, and so I'm gonna set up like a little strand of barbed wire that's supposed to be jumping over, but I don't know, it just seems like it would add more to the battlefield. That and the craters on these are 3D printed though, so. But basically we'll get a lot of the outside jacket, and then everything else is more of a what's that color? A mint, and then we Angrax Earthshade, which is, we do have Angrax Earthshade now. So the super glue is holding on this, which is it is. We'll go ahead and super glue this back together. Then we'll start painting on that. There it is. Let's say, where's my super glue? I had it 2 seconds ago. This should not take that long to glue because it is not resin. Resin is a very flat surface. That's why super glue really fucking hates it, and it sucks a lot of times trying to put it together. So I've realized I've kind of made a mistake. I should not have glued this guy down. We're going to be in for a challenge because there are areas that I definitely cannot get to. And I definitely don't hate myself for gluing him down. Fuck. We'll go ahead and pull up a reference photo too, because might as well do that. We're gonna suffer, might as well make myself suffer even more. No, I'm not really suffering. I'm just nervous on painting this because these horses have kind of, I don't know. I've been like, how am I gonna do these? And that's why I stopped painting my Astra Militarum where I did, because I knew I had these horses, the combat patrol horses. Eventually, when I get the combat patrol. Hold on a second. How much would it cost you for me to paint an assault intercessor squad? I've never done commissions. I've always offered it to my roommate who just got home. That's why I had to mute the mic. I've always offered him commission prices, but I have no idea. I'm not that confident in my painting ability. No, I don't do commissions. I won't say that I'm not open to do commissions though. Like what's your what's your army? What chapter? While I pull these up. I won't say no to a commission, but I want to know what you're gonna want me to be working with here before I go saying yes. Because I know when I started streaming, or before I started streaming actually, I thought doing commissions, well yeah, Space Marines, but like what chapter? Doing commissions I thought about, and then I was kind of like, it's kind of risky due to the fact that I'm painting it for someone else and they've got to be satisfied with it. Where the fuck are these Death Riders? They're sold out probably. not sold out. Yeah, see, it's these legged parts that freak me out. The rest of the horse is fine. This is the exact one, actually. Awesome. Howdy, Deathwing. Howdy, Painted Deathwing. So nice for you to stop by. So, did they just do a flat color? Also, this is not the one I have in front of me. This is definitely not. Because I cannot get to that little box thing. It's not that one. I could have swore it was this one. Maybe it's just the way I positioned him. It might be that. I'm 90% sure that's the problem. We'll deal with it. And then... So that leather's all done. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing leather. I don't like doing the black leather for scabbards. I like doing the regular leather for it instead. It's more personal preference than anything. Ultramarines? You have my email. We'll talk more in emails about it. Sweaterneck gang. Because I can show you what I painted, but it was like 6-7 months ago. Oh God! I bumped into the shelf of fame. I was knocked over. These are what I did, and this was more like 8 months ago. Now that I think about it, because this face was difficult to paint, and I didn't know what I was doing at all. Yeah, we can chat on through emails about it. So those are references for Ultramarines, Assault, and such. I would be more likely, if anything, to paint the minis and not base them, because I'm not a very good person on basing minis. Unless it's my Krieg, then apparently I'm really good at it, because I come up with these crazy ideas. Like, throw a little piece of barbed wire here. Alright, well, that's fine. That wasn't anything important. Okay, so again, let's clean our brush before we do anything with it. And I need to get paper towels. It is going pretty good, one for the past. And Sweaterneck gang, are you talking like a 5-man team or a 10? Well, you buy them at 10, so you'd be wanting to do a 10. It would also have to be kind of like you build it, or you show me the builds you once, because I can't, like, I know when I was building them, I like having the option to build like what I want. So that would be more on, I don't know. We'll talk more about it in emails, just because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But yeah, I kind of thought of doing commission work for a little bit, but then I'm kind of like, but we'll see. We'll see what you want, and we'll see what I can do. Okay, so there's that. I know there's a folded part, but these guys are different. Like, in their artwork, they're different designs. So, like, they're all... the color is all the same color across the board. And they have, like, a chest... Oh, my God, they have chest armor. I just now realized that. Okay, let me check other Astra Militarum. Because they don't do the color shift between two things. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, these guys have the folded up jacket, which is a different color, So that's something I don't have to fuck with. I don't have to fuck with that. It's so beautiful and amazing, and god damn it, I clipped that off. I clipped that little stub off right there because I thought it was an extra piece of plastic. Why, GW? Why the fuck did you leave that on there? I have no idea what it is, and if I didn't tell you about it, you wouldn't know, but... Alright, let's get our reference photos back up. I did go with all the bomb lance routes because I like those the most. Let's scroll back up to the one we were looking at because this is the one we are working on. The mask is different. Slightly. Oh, that makes this way easier to paint. Honestly, that means I don't have to worry about doing the color shift and stuff. I can just paint it the one way, which is awesome. Now, getting in these, like, interior areas on his arms is going to be kind of a pain, but you know what? We'll be all right. Oh, as you've noticed, I am not covered in glitter. That is because I did not help my grandma put up her Christmas tree because I went down to the basement to go get it for her, and I got the, like, main part of the tree, but I couldn't find the damn top of the tree. And in order to have a Christmas tree up, you should probably have the top of it with you. Oops. Oh, I totally forgot to switch that. My bad. My bad. I caught myself. Oh, son of a bitch. You separate these, please. Thank you. Yours is up and turned on. Well, we usually always help her put hers up. Right. Well, not necessarily always on Thanksgiving. It's usually December 1st. My family really loves to Black Friday shop for some reason. Um, I am not that way at all. I'm just like, yup, you go Black Friday shop. I will gladly sleep in and not do that. Because they'll like wake up at 4 a.m. And I ain't about to do that. I'm not about to do that at all. Okay, so are those the boots? Those are the boots. They are, in fact, the boots without the fur. So that's fine. I don't have to touch that. That means I have to break out more leather paint, but that is also fine. There's that. And then the little flap with the buttons is the exact same color. That's what I thought. Okay, so grabbing a reference mini was totally not needed because I don't have to paint it like that. Well, I could do it like that. I could do the legs as mint. And we still might. We still might. Okay. Get that away. Like the idea of random. Shut the fuck up, pasta. So I've looked into more stuff, more ideas for merchant stuff. Stickers will probably be like the first merch thing I do because they're easy. And I mean, it's really not that hard to make them. All it is a special sheet of paper, and then a printer. Now I will buy a specific printer for it. I will not be using like a random printer because I want to make sure it's good. So a lot of the quotes are going to be turned into stickers. And while I am no artist, I'm going to try to do my best for some of the things. Like We take death, or we paint Death Watch and take prescription drugs. Oh yeah. That's why I'm not really about it. The only thing I ever actually bought Black Friday shopping, which is, some of you guys were not here the day that I showed off the other hobbies that I have, which are firearms. It was actually a optic for my AR. It was a reflex optic for my AR. And it was, I think originally it was like $200 and something, and I snagged it for like $100. And I was like, hell yeah. Me not paying what is basically almost an EOTech, me not paying $100 for that, $200. Did you hear quotes? Let's see, that's that. What brand? It was not an EOTech. It was just kind of a knockoff, but it was still like crazy expensive. Originally, if I remember right, originally it was 200 and something. And I let's just say, initially I was just going to have fun and to take a spot in line to get a potential $500 gift card. And then I saw that and I was like, oh fuck, I'm buying shit today. Damn it. You know what? We won't do the mint down here. We won't do the mint color, but we'll do the mint color in some other spots as well. Well, it's very simple. It's a Anderson Manufacturing lower receiver, and then the rest of it is parts that I bought to build it. It is 100% assembled by me. I won't say I built it because technically I just assembled it, but it really wasn't that hard. And the lower receiver I bought was totally in pieces. It wasn't like pre-assembled at all. It was just a drilled out piece of aluminum. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This color's good. Everything's good. This little thing up front is the only thing I don't know what it is. Oh, it's like a little gas mat. It's like a little canister for the horse. That actually makes total sense. Why did I not think of that? But yeah, mine is full 16-inch barrel because I got them long arms, and the military taught me how to shoot with a C grip. If you know what I'm talking about, it's where your hand sits like this. And so actually I have a foregrip that sits in between my ring finger and my pinky, because that's as far as I can mount it. And if my fingers aren't there, I'm liable to have my hand too far forward and near the muzzle, and that's not a good combination. And I prefer to keep all my fingers today, or anytime I go to the range. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. The question is, do we want a red bomb lance? Yeah, we'll do it red. Oh, he did it like a half stripe. Man. This is not the bomb lance that's supposed to be with this. I remember building these was a real pain in the ass. I was thinking M1 carbine that your grandfather bought from the National Rifle Association. Oh, I thought you were gonna say he bought it from the National Guard. I was gonna be like, dude, that's cool as fuck. Yeah, that's still cool as fuck. I mean, it's if I remember correctly, And this is my other autism. It should be a 30 caliber. If I remember correctly, I won't say that I have it memorized exactly, but I'm like 50-50 on that. Oh, and then the horse armor is... Oh, that was the paper towel. That scared the fuck out of me. Paper towel fell off my lap and like fell onto my foot, and I didn't know what it was, and it scared the shit out of me. Oh, thank God I wasn't painting then. I would have fucked something up. Then a paper towel would have won a free bag of bits. All right, let's get this painted as well. How was y'all's Thanksgiving going? Anyone still got to go do dinner with the family, or have we all done the dinners or lunches that we were meant to go to? I know some of y'all don't have that necessarily, so that was part of the reason why I wanted to make sure I could stream after I went to mine. And apparently after I took a nap, because that nap was apparently really necessary. I'm not gonna lie, I was wiped out, but they say turkey will do that to you. Driving to Alabama. Yikes. Nah, I'm kidding. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're good. I do want to do like some of the Sterling mud, instead of doing what the artwork is, where it's like claws and then goes into like this flesh color and then goes into the horse color. I want to do claws. See, so I really find it hilarious how people like to talk about, this is not me being political, I'm just comparing something. People talk about firearm laws in the US, and that is the funny thing I find out about it is they always compare it to Britain, but in Britain you could buy a suppressor, like totally real suppressor, which is honestly, it's a cylinder with baffles. It's not that crazy. I don't think the ATF can come after me for stating that on the internet. I'm pretty sure it's well known that it's just a cylinder and baffles, so that way the gas escapes inside of the cylinder. Sorry for the little ping. I was adjusting some stuff for me. So it's, you know what I mean, in theory I know how to make one, but that's for sure a 10-year prison sentence, and I don't feel like going to jail. But I just find that hilarious. They're always like, oh, the UK, and then they don't realize that, yeah, it's totally fine to have a suppressor. And they also like to bitch about really dumb stuff that they don't understand, like background checks. Background checks only take a second, and they only have what has ever been put on your record. So if a cop lets you get away with some dumb shit back in the day, or you never got caught, then, I mean, that's not gonna be on your fucking record. Every single time that I've purchased, actually now, every single time that I have purchased ammo, I have to get a fucking background check, which is stupid. Like, my background didn't change from 2 weeks ago when I bought a box of ammo. Oh yeah, like I said, suppressors are actually very easy to make. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, they're really not hard to make. They're really not that hard. Don't go doing dumb shit though. Just like napalm, it's not that hard to make. Don't go do it, but it's not hard to make. And homemade explosives, and homemade explosives are actually kind of dangerous. So is napalm. The real fun stuff is like tannerite, which is exploding targets, basically. Well, thermite is just magnesium burning, if I remember correctly. It's a chemical reaction that creates a hot enough reaction to burn through most, if not, it burns through a lot of metallics. That's what your thermite grenades are, or your incendiary grenades. They don't burst into fire. They just straight up are like it's like an arc welder. It just burns really hot and really bright, and it's meant to destroy equipment. Whether equipment that will be left behind and or the stuff of the enemy. Yeah, napalm does not smell good. I only made it once. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, this seems like a real good way to catch yourself on fire, so we're not gonna do this again. Okay, that's the front piece done. Oh God, we gotta paint horse mask and all? I don't know if we'll finish this today. I mean, there's a lot of fucking shit to paint. And then his mask is... Oh, I just realized this. This motherfucker has a whole ass mask on his head. Okay, as someone who's worked with horses, how the fuck did they make this happen? Absolutely not. A horse would never let you get that much stuff over. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna shut my mouth. A horse would absolutely let you do that. You give it something to eat in that little bag right here, you put some like pellets and stuff down there, he's gonna eat that, not even think twice. Horses can be very smart. They can also be really fucking stupid. You put a bag of oats in anything and they're gonna be, yep, do whatever, I don't give a fuck. Unless it doesn't like you, then it'll try to fuck with you. How do I think they did it in World War One? I have no idea, man. I only knew the backwoods method of doing it, which was basically... Actually, I'm not going to state that. That might actually get me banned. Yeah, but that's cool as fuck. Also, I know it's not a horse. It's a hybrid thing. You painted your Death Riders and Dreer about a month ago. I think 11 horses is enough for you. Bro, I wish I could only do 11. I've got the 10. I'm gonna get the Combat Patrol because I need the command squad and I need the troops out of it and the autocannons. I really don't want more horses. I really don't want more horses. I mean, it's not that it's bad, it's just a lot. Okay, so Visniki. Was it a pain in the ass to build these for you as well? Or was that just me? It could have totally just been me who thought this was a giant fucking pain in the ass to build. Razzie is not here because I know she's also been working on them. But I found this to be a giant pain in the ass to build. No, you love building them? Okay, it could. Hey, I could be the retarded one. It's totally fine. I was having a hell of a time building these things, and it was a real pain in the ass. Cause like there's mold, there's gaps. There was a gap on here. Painting was awful. Yeah, but I like all the details, and Krieg are like that. I mean, for instance, this little guy, you take out the skull from the ogre because that from the orc because that's a personal touch, but I like all the little details. I'm just glad I don't have to do the two-tone. I forgot about the two-tone. I should have did this in the man. No, we're not gonna do the two-tone. Not on the Death Riders. They're special. They're different. Okay, so all of this gets hit. Then that front piece is a metal thing. You also primed in white and blacks. Black's more forgiving, hides gaps better. Yeah, but my leather, this leather color doesn't work on black. It does, it's just way darker than I prefer. Also, are your bomb lances also bent? There's no way that these aren't bent for anyone after a little while. Yeah, I like having the, so it starts out very bright and then we do a wash afterwards to darken it up in spots, and yeah, I figured that would happen. And that helps darken it up. And then there's also, with me moving it around so much, it'll create natural rub down spots that would look natural, so then we leave those alone. We don't touch them back up with paint. And then you get stuff like that on coats and stuff when you're painting other your other krieg. So like for instance, there are rub down spots. I know there's rub down spots somewhere on this guy. Yeah, on his jacket. You see there's a rub down spot right there that my hand made, and I left it alone, and now it looks like it's just a worn up, it's a worn jacket is really all it is. You're just creating those little effects. I did that entirely by accident, by the way, at first. Then I'm like, actually, you know what? This kind of looks cool. It makes total sense that they don't have the freshest gear. Let me look at the reference photo. Oh, they did the whole thing. They did the whole thing the same color. Yes. I love this. Hold on a second, my phone just went off. Let me make sure that's not a fire call. It went off twice. Oh no, we're good. It's not a fire call. Do I have the old Death Course of Krieg Riders? I do not have any of the old stuff. Actually, this is from the Astra Militarum box that came out this year. It's still 2025. It came out this year. I can't even see it because it's covered up, but that's where this stuff came from, is that Krieg box. With that really fucking cool, oh my god, I love the fucking artwork on the front of that. Actually, we're gonna let this dry for a second and I'm gonna go get it. Full Krieg themed army, so we have quite a bit of painting fatigue. Totally understand. That's why I jump around so much paint. Let me grab the book. So when I bought that box, I did not know you get this, and I saw this and I thought it was so fucking awesome. It's the special codex that was literally not good anymore. Don't worry about it, man. I totally understood what you meant. The Astra Militarum Codex. So I love this thing, and then it has like silver pages. Oh, I opened it up and I saw that, and I'm just like, oh my god, this looks so fucking cool! I can't wait to paint them. And then I started painting them, and I'm like, ah, fuck. Let me find a spot for this on my desk so I don't have to run it back over to the shelf yet. Don't. Okay. So yeah. I know where we can put the mint color. We're gonna put it right in here. So technically you ride on So how a saddle works, I understand this is 40K. How a saddle works is you lay a blanket, then you put your saddle on it. You don't put a saddle straight up on a horse. I imagine you could, but that would be rubbing a lot of like hair off. So instead of having like just straight saddle, there's gonna be a blanket or something for a different color for what he's supposed to be sitting on. And I've still got to touch up a lot of it with the leather, so I got to touch up a lot of stuff with the leather. But since this is all supposed to stay the same, so did you paint all of your horses white? Because if you did, I feel bad because I'm changing them up. They are not all going to be white horses. Absolutely not. Dread Marshal Dreer is only gonna have the only black horse though. All right, Pasta. We'll see you later. They're flayed one skin tone. Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna make them all colored. They're gonna be like true horses. I've actually never seen anyone else paint them. So you know what? You want to post them up in the Discord? You can join our Discord if you want to show me what yours looks like. Let you use speed paint. So use a nice a wash. It's a nice wash. Okay, more light brown. See, like I said, I'm gonna do mine. I'm thinking of doing mine a couple brown, a couple white, no black ones. That's only for the invincible High Marshal Dreer. Is this the only other thing that really gets colored this? It really is. Actually, that's not true. That also gets hit with the canister. I know that looks a little funky. I did green some stuff. I did green stuff. That side for some reason. It wasn't one to sit down right. I will show you my favorite mini in a second. He's not, I have to go grab him. He is not simply to be spoken about without being shown. So there's a handful of minis. Oh yeah, mine's gonna look a lot lighter. That's why, like, these guys are they have brighter colors still, but they still look dirty, and that was kind of my main goal. They're not like, I hate to use these Ultramarines as an example. They're not like the Ultramarines where they're flat bright, and I've kind of gone away from that painting now. Like with the Death Watch that are spinning over there, that we're gonna take a quick moment to look at. Because I'm going to go grab a couple things. Because I got asked what my favorite mini is. One of those guys, the Xenos Blade, he's the one with the red shoulder pad. He was like my favorite until I finished this most recent one. That would have to be one of my bestly painted minis right there. Come here, you big son of a bitch. Okay, so I have a favorite mini, and I know as of right now, I know that the community kind of also has a favorite mini. I do not know if my favorite mini has taken over the other one. Style. Hey, I'm gonna tell you the really fun thing about painting Death Watch is I primed them black, and then I painted the details. So there's there's not much. And the blue power sword, the reason why it's blue is because my Necrons have blue weapons. So I'll show you what I know a lot of my community likes for my minis. So we're gonna be a little on topic. We're gonna be talking deathcore because the community, I'll say the community favorite mini, because everyone loves it when I showed it. And people still love it, is the artillery piece I did, which has a shot going out, which is 3D printed and glued. Then it has, I gotta do this the way that it's doing. Has all the wood grain and like shots coming in. Those were supposed to be puddles. Those didn't really work out, so they just stayed the way they were. And we can kind of like look at all of the little details. If I remember right, I worked on this piece for an hour and then I did all these individually and glued them down. So you got the guy running up to load in the next shot, everything like that. So this is like, I know my community loves this model, but the next one that you're gonna see here soon should overtake it. That was my first time using Dirty Down Rust. And then I know my light's making it look a little bit brighter. Let me dim them down. There we go. This gives you a little bit more of the correct light scheme, because it looks a lot brighter on camera than it does in real life. So then, like, of course, where it's been sitting, there's a bunch of rust in the wheel wells and stuff. And then the little sticker. I didn't have a Hazy sticker, so I just threw a sticker in there. And then, yeah, the sandbags. And there was originally 2 pieces of barbed wire across the front, and one of them broke. And I might cut this one out and just redo them both. Again, that's what these are from. Actually, we might leave the lighting like this. So let me put this over here, and I'll show you personally what my favorite mini is. Some people are already gonna know it. It is my favorite mini in general, and my favorite mini used to be Blade Guard Vets, and it is no longer Blade Guard Vets. It is my boy Angron. I did this base like 7 months before I even touched the rest of the mini. And he does have blood on his chain axe. Got all the skulls, the bronze armor. I'm sorry, it's brass, it's not bronze. It is bronze. I was correct the first time. That's the paint I used. And then all of the skulls, the brass chain that I use on a lot of my World Eaters. This is regular brass chain because I saw it somewhere and I thought it looked super cool. Then of course Hero's wings, they have like a leathery look to them, which is totally accidental, I'm not gonna lie. Then he also has little dangly bits. He has little dangling chains, which are gonna get tangled up. And I do this to a lot of my World Eaters, just have dangling chains on them and stuff. Full Metal Bloodthirster, that was really fun to paint. His power sword is I'm sorry. The lore is he beat a demon of Slaanesh with a pipe so bad it became a sword. That was like all watered in, so it was really watered down paint that I just kept tapping in until it would eventually stuck. And then these are actually bronze skulls in there because I did this bronze and then I did that bronze, and then all of the, before I got even done away with it, like I did actually learn how to do the proper wash for these. If I remember right, these are just a really light green. Actually no, I have the color. Where's the color? It's this color watered down. You put it on top of the desired area and you can create that like effect. Thank you, we'll see you later. So that Angron is my favorite. He's my favorite Primarch, and he's my favorite mini. So let me get all the little chains untangled. Angron in chains. Now we can go ahead and back to painting the horses. Get a drink. This is not the water I drink. This is the water from my wet palette and stuff that I keep here. There's my drink. A let me do one quick thing, just so our background music does not get changed. Because YouTube really loves to fuck me over on that. Where is the autoplay button? YouTube, come on. I'll just have to listen for it. Oh, not what I want. Give me the YouTube analytics. Fuck off. There we go. Alright, back to the horse. Where's my brush? I set it down somewhere. Oh, I set it down right next to it. Always love it when I do that. Let me turn this back up because it's not that bright for me. Okay. That's gonna be more leather. Holy fuck, there's a lot of details on this. Yikes. And I have to paint a lasgun too. I have to paint half of a lasgun. The metallic part of a lasgun. Okay, that paint's dry. It's a good thing I let it dry before I started fingering it. Holy fuck. Okay. Pro tip to anyone. When you're like painting this, build the horse and paint the horse before you ever fucking put the dude on top of it. Save yourself the headache from trying to get into those hard to reach areas. And do what I should have done. Do it for yourself. You're worth it. Don't do what I did. Because God, is it painful. I've got 10 more to do like this, by the way. I'm on 1. Okay, that's the painting around the mask. And then this is, can the sword? The sword's not going to pop off. I mean, it kind of worked. I mean, it's real quick. Okay, there's all that stuff. And we'll do touch-up work right now. This is the thing I hate doing the most. Is like sides that could go on to other stuff, like what I just did. I could accidentally mess it up and paint extra. Which again, it's fine. It's paint. I can paint over it. All right, real quick. We're gonna do this banner. How can I do this banner? I could. That's another thing that's gonna be that mint green color. So let's go ahead and mix up that mint green. How the fuck did I do this though? Shit. I don't remember how I did this. I know I had to use. Alright, you know what? We're gonna test. Where is. I just had my green. There it is. We're gonna test it. 1 drop. Because you don't really need that much. Where's my white? There it is. And we'll do 1 drop of the white. We'll do a 1-to-1. Actually, I'm pretty sure we'll do a 1-to-1 first and see what color we get out of that. This is a brush that is not meant for anything specific. I'm pretty sure it's a 1-to-1 ratio. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. Thank you, God. I was merciful to myself. And I was gonna say my whole microphone's been bumped. Or my microphone. I was gonna say my thing's been bumped, but it is my camera. My camera's not straight. What the fuck? I didn't move that today. It should have been perfect from last stream. Alright. That's good. Because that means I can do it like this. Have I tried the paint pans? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Happy Thanksgiving, Eternal. I took an accidental 20-minute nap before stream. That's not the color I want to use. That's how much I ate. I had 3 plates, but I didn't have breakfast because we were chasing cows this morning. And I didn't really get to eat anything until lunchtime, so that's when we went to my grandma. Oh, paint pens? You mean these? Yeah, I've used them. They work really good on orcs. Or I did them on an orc. I like the leather. The leather on all of those Death Watch minis is one of the leather pins. Okay. This not being stable is gonna be a bitch to paint. Oh yes, I love this color. This color on white makes it so much brighter. I'm gonna call them the Mint Marines. I'm not gonna call them the Mint Marines. You're saving your calories. I've just been making sure I eat. Because yesterday I did not stream because Bannerlord, well, 1, I wanted a day off, and 2, Bannerlord got their new DLC. So I kind of went a little bit of gremlin mode, and we did chores, and then there wasn't much else to do. So at like 10, I was done for the day. Well, not for the day, I had chores to do that afternoon. And at 10, I started playing it, took a break at 2, and then to do chores, and then I continued to play it, and I looked at my phone because it went off, and it was 2 in the fucking morning, and I thought, oh fuck, I should probably go to bed. So I was gonna record a video about hobby stuff, like hobby supplies, like what I would recommend people get for that, but I guess fuck my life. I couldn't do that at 2 o'clock in the morning when I was dead tired, and I totally did not eat. Oh, you only got the AK ones? They work pretty well. I did paint up an orc with one, but he's not on the table. This darker leather is the leather color from those paint pens. And I'm pretty sure all the metallics is also one of the paint pens. Squig is not. So that's, if you want kind of references, that's your reference point. Then that's my homebrew leather. Hey, remember, the power sword, the way I do my power sword is totally an accident. Totally an accident. You're gonna try that tonight? Use water, don't use Leviathan medium. Leviathan medium doesn't make it come out right. Water's what you want to use, because I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does, it just makes it come out right. Like I said, I totally did it by accident, and it's great. It's a nice sword. Thank you. I do wish that I made a video about how to make my leather mixture, because I have no recollection of how I did it. And at some point I'm gonna run out, and I'm gonna be really upset about it, because then I'm gonna have to try to recreate perfection. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Get that out of my way. So if you don't know what I'm doing when I have both my hands like this, this is my special technique to stop my shell from shaking. I kind of put my hands together to paint something, especially something super small, because of two reasons. One, you guys can kind of fuck with me. There are alerts that are meant to mess with me specifically. There's a reason why it says days without messing up due to jump scare. That actually, if you get me good enough and you get me to fuck up, you get a free bits bag sent to you. As of right now, it's Death Watch, like Warhammer effects bits. So, do I not have any effects bits on anything on the desk? I do not. And I know there's none on those guys. So like flamers, shots going out, that kind of stuff. Or I have some kind of Dark Angels ones that I've got to organize and go through. But I just figured, you know, if you guys can get me, you might as well get something out of it. Because goddamn, people have tried and they just haven't got the timing down. And if you want I have Death Watch bits bags on my what is making that noise? Oh, okay, so it appears the motor might be going out of that. So we're just gonna go ahead and stop it for a little bit. We're gonna give that a break, because I was like hearing something. I'm like, what the fuck's making that noise? Let's not burn out a turntable, especially that one, because I can't get a second one of those. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. That one was for a 3D scanner, and I'm not buying another 3D scanner to get another turntable out of it. Because I really do like that turntable, but goddamn, it's not a $400 turntable. I don't like it $400 worth. But yeah, 3D Death Watch bits, which includes Dreadnought bits. Those are on there for sale in the bits bags, and the jet bike stuff. Make your jet bikes like I made mine. Okay, that's that. What else? What else? What else can I make this color? You know what? I got an idea. We're gonna make a little bit of different armor color for this, just to add some spice of life. Okay, that's metallic. What did they do for the little thing? Did they just make it metallic and then yeah, they did. Okay, so I think we're done with color for the most part. Yeah. We gotta use a lot of lead belcher. I mean, 7 minutes of planking isn't that bad. Okay, so I'm 270 pounds, but I'm physically fit enough to do most things. Somebody asked about an upside down push-up. I could probably do one, and that's about it. My plan is to get a bandage, like not a band-aid, but like actual like cotton bandage, and cut it down to make it so she's covered to a degree. Because I don't think YouTube will let me get away with that for long. But I always said that I would do a spicy mini, and I mean, when I say I'm gonna do a spicy one, I ain't no bitch. It's gonna be spicy, and my mouth's gonna be on fire. I do know that. I was wanting to do a female bloodthirster. Oh, and we've made this joke before. Let me go grab one. I could just paint a female jackal. Hold on, I gotta find a certain female jackal. That's not it. That one doesn't have a head. What is it? Here it is. Yeah, I just grabbed a handful of jackals. It should be in here. I think Eternal, you were here when we talked about it. Man, I love when things just don't stay together. It makes my life not a giant pain in the ass. Did I not grab it? That's a regular world eater. Okay, I grabbed a bunch, and I didn't even grab the correct fucking one. Try again. Noticed it when I was building. Hold on. Actually, hold on. I've got one painted. I'm done. Here it is. I found it. So I've made this joke before. The Necron meme? No, I have not. So this is something I've shown before. This is one of my jackals that I did that my camera will not focus on. So I did joke about doing the spicy stream with the jackal because, I mean, she's not too far from having her whole titty out. The Sister Serpentia takes it a little bit further than that, but the worshiper of corn is delving into Slanesh territory there. Okay, so now we're gonna do something I've kind of regretted choosing, and we are going to go ahead and find. You know what? This horse is gonna be gray. It's not gonna be white. And yes, I do know it's not a horse. We're gonna have a gray horse to start with. And boys, when the trailer came out, I was like, wait a second, there's no way. And then they proceeded to actually do it. Those mad lads went and did it. It's straight up a eviscerator chainsword. It's, I mean, You gotta pole start it and everything. An anti-ragdoll armor. An AR with the grenade launcher. Yep. Oh, speaking of grenade launcher, so I don't know how many of you guys understands how firearms work quite like I do, but bolters are not firearms. They are grenade launchers. Actually, technically, they are what's called a gyrojet, which was a old gun, and I'm talking like it's a very old and rare gun. The ammo, I think, it's like $100 a shot minimum. Don't quote me on that. And it's a self-propelled bullet that shoots like a rocket. Yeah, but there's a real gun in real life that it's based off of. And I don't think the people in Britain knew about that, because it was like from the 40s or 50s. I don't remember when the gyrojet used to be in whatever catalog it used to be in, but that is something that a lot of Warhammer fans do not know about. I did not know there was a mod for Fallout for it, but it was it's not effective in close range. I mean, I wouldn't want to be shot by it, but apparently it lacks power in close range engagements. But they called it the space gun because it can work in space, which doesn't make any sense because all firearms can work in space. The oxygen is contained inside the casing. You can fire a regular gun in space, basically, is what I'm saying. And if somebody wants to disagree with me, tell me how. Scientifically tell me how. Because the powder itself will create the explosion, which doesn't need oxygen, because the powder creates the oxygen inside of it. It's the same thing about shooting a gun underwater. Oh, it's in New Vegas? Oh, I thought it was Fallout 4. I've never actually shot a gun underwater because I think, well, actually, if there's no air in it, it shouldn't break the barrel. That'd be stupid to do. Because it should technically banana the barrel out, so the barrel will just poof. Pesticides? I mean, they kind of did Krieg a little bit. They didn't do it that great, but they tried. They tried to do it they did legally distinct Krieg already. New Tech Marine comes out next patch for Warhammer, by the way. I thought it was this one that was coming out now. Oh, what are we gonna paint this little fucker's rat tail? Oh, Warbond? I was wondering why you said warning. I'm like, is somebody gonna be triggered by that, or what? I'm like, I don't do trigger warnings in this chat. Why the fuck are you doing it? I don't think I ever will either. Unless it's like, unless we're gonna talk about some super heavy shit someday, which doubtful, but those are the times where I might be like, hey, look, guys, it's gonna get dark. And the people who can choose to go can go. Oh, like, actually, like when I talked about what I was dealing with back in, I don't even know when it was. I don't even remember the person's name I was fucking all upset about. Anyways, I do remember what the fuck happened to the dude on the road, though. Whew. For those who are new, I am a volunteer firefighter. That the hat on my artwork is based on a hat that I also have. I also have a firefighter's mustache. Well, they're gonna be covered. I'm not having exposed nipple out. Also, the stream is never like, it's not 18 plus, but like I plan on covering her up. Eternal. But so basically, like I said, I was all fucked up, and I'll honestly say I think it was more of seeing what I saw that fucked me up more than anything, and not the fact that I got ghosted by some fucking chick. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about it. So, I'm probably gonna tell you, I probably got some sort of form of PTSD between all the shit I've done. But when you see someone's chest cavity split open, it's a very bad day. And that's probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It happened right in front of my house. Like, literally right in front of my house. It was rough. It was rough. It's one of 3 crashes that were pretty bad. One was, I didn't even go on this one, but one was a kid that I actually went to school with. He was I want to say he was a couple years younger than me. Him and one of his friends was out on a Ranger, UTV, that kind of stuff. No, Eternal, they did not. And it's hard to live when your heart is exposed to open air. The other one was, like I said, a kid a couple years younger than me. They went and drank at a bar, then they were driving. His friend was driving them home in the UTV, and he had to be buckled in, and that way the UTV could drive faster because they wanted to go faster. Well, they swerved to miss a deer. The passenger wasn't buckled, and they have roll bars on them. Well, his head got pinched in between the roll bar and the road, and yeah, he died instantly. And I'm glad I didn't go on that one. I almost did, but I don't know if I would have been ready to see a decapitated body. Oh yeah, no, it was a oversized load clipped car and took the front fender on the driver's side door all the way to the back passenger door was completely ripped off the car. They died instantly. It was rough. That one was a rough one. Okay, so I've actually talked about the other one before. The other one, no one got hurt, thankfully, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler warning there. And I showed a picture of it, and it was a rollover call that we got, and this truck was folded in fucking half. And I mean, it was folded in half. I know I have this photo. Let me see if I can find the photo. Because if I show you guys what this truck looked like, you're gonna not believe me when I say that everything was fine. Was this 23 or 24? It was before Warhammer, I know that. There it is. Found the photo. So let me make sure it's not gonna show anything. Okay, so this was the accident I rolled up onto. I was first on scene. I did have the permission to take a photo of this because I always ask permission. So there was a man and 2 little girls in this vehicle, and the little girls, I would say 5 and 6, and I don't have kids. You don't know how terrified I was to see to possibly find a dead child, because one, I've got to consult the parent, but not only that, I have to deal with that in my mind for the rest of my life. They had scratches, and I was so happy that no one was actually hurt. The little girls had a couple scratches. We bandaged them, we gave them band-aids, and the dad was okay. He got a couple cuts. They all went to the hospital to get it checked out. But I almost have tears in my eyes thinking about how bad that could have been, because that's the cab of the truck that is pulled off of the frame So that's the frame, that's the cab, and this is the bed of the truck right here, upside down. So that whole truck folded on itself. So that one could have been the worst one. I did give those two girls 2 teddy bears that we keep on the trucks for children, just in case a house fire or anything like that. Thank you. I'm so glad it does, because a lot of times that's what I use to record mini showcases, is my phone camera. But yeah, that was actually, so this right here, this fence is a pasture that we have. So I knew exactly where the accident was, and in order to drive to the fire station, I would have had to drive past this entirely, and I wasn't gonna do that. And now this is the reason why I carry my fire gear in my truck. It is a Google Pixel 10. Yeah, it's a 10, because it's a 3. Yeah.
The Google Pixel 10.
Shut up, Google. Shut the fuck up. I wasn't talking to you. Yeah, see, it has this. Oh, you can't see shit when the fucking camera's, when we're not back on the stream. Yeah, it's this phone, the Google Pixel. I've always liked Google. I've never liked that. Yeah, I've never liked iPhones. They get you. But yeah, that one was bad. That one was bad. That was the first accident I went on where I was like, okay, I'm gonna find 3 dead bodies. Yeah, no, I never fell into the iPhone trap like everyone did. I'll say it. Cause like, if you wanted to change your phone, you have to get a whole fucking phone number. Oh, by the way, you had the same wallpaper for a while? Hell yeah, man. Karn the Betrayer. So, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. You like Samsung? I had a problem with the Samsung phone. I had a Samsung phone, I don't remember what it was, but that fucking phone screen would break in my pocket all the time. I had to replace that phone screen, and I mean, it would break in my pocket. Like, I'd go pull my phone out after it being in my pocket at work, all of a sudden it's a broken screen. I had to replace the screen on that phone probably 12 fucking times, costing me roughly $70 a fucking piece. I hated that phone. I hated that phone so much. Oh my god. It might have been that. It might have been a Note 7. But you know how many times I've broken the screen on this in the past 2 years? It's not gonna show anything doxing. Motherfucker, never once. There's not even a scratch on this thing, and there's no screen protector on it. Get the old ones because you don't like the notes. Understandable. So it's not like I haven't been risky with it, but there's no screen protector on that. The Note 7 was the one with the exploding battery. Okay, maybe it was the 8. I'm not gonna test the bulletproof. Actually, speaking of bulletproof, I hated that fucking phone that I replaced the screen on so much that once I got this phone, I took it out and shot it because I fucking hated that phone so much with a gun. I shot the shit out of that fucking phone. I hated that phone. Oh, now I'm angry. I fucking hated that phone. Yes, it's really good. It's really good. I love my Pixel phone. I used to have a Google Pixel 2 and I loved that. And then the battery died and it never booted back up. And then they're like, here, we don't carry Google no more, so take this Samsung. It'll be just as good. You snap the phone in half because it pisses me off. Now, I don't have anger issues that bad. Thankfully, the army made it so I don't get like that, but like, I knew when I had a replacement, it was time to be shot. It was time to put it down for good, god damn it. I actually should have a picture of that phone with my new phone somewhere, but I'm not gonna look for it tonight. We got a lot of painting to still do. should be able to grab that. That should be dry enough. And we're using a lot of this gray paint. A lot more than I thought we would. Man, I'm gonna have to paint 10 of these. Oh God, why? Why did I choose to do this to myself? You're gonna have to repaint your Krieg. I didn't know you had Krieg, Eternal. Eternal, are you like me where you have like 8 armies? Do you also have a financial problem? Well, I don't really have a financial problem. Do you also make poor financial decisions? You don't have to answer that. I already know the answer to that question. Mr. I allegedly spent $1,000 on Necrons one day. I've yet to do that. I've yet to just go, oh, I'm going to go allegedly drop $1,000 on minis today. 500 was the most. You have the box set that came out. You motherfucker! I wasn't able to get one. That's all right. I'm hoping they're in stores. I might pick one up. I don't. So the only problem with that is if that's the case, I need to sell off an extra artillery piece. I was going to do an army, but you seen the kill team? Oh, you got the kill team, got into that. As well as a Basilisk, 3 Chimeras, and a Lehman. Oh, wait a second. Are you talking the old box? You're not talking the Battle Force, right? The Battle Force box. You're talking the box that I have. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I'm not angry at you anymore. I was about to say, you motherfucker. No, I imagine they're on Amazon when the pre-orders actually are done and they're actually hitting stores. Yeah, not the battle. Nice pass. Oh fuck, I forgot. You don't have that much money. You mean to tell me you don't have $250 to drop on a fucking dime? On a fucking random Saturday afternoon? Like, you don't have $250? Just be like, here you go, GW, because you're not getting it through anywhere else, because everywhere else is getting scalped just like they were. I have problems with that, and this does not need to be a rant stream tonight. We'll save it. We'll save it for those. Oh my god, I totally forgot about this. Okay, Eternal, I know you're gonna love this. So I talked about doing stickers, right? This quote is going to be a sticker, and it's going to be a paint bottle. Like, you pop the top open on primer, and it's going to shoot out, and it's going to be a sticker that has the paint bottle shooting paint out and goes, "Oh fuck, she squirted everywhere." That and the 40 guys. It's going to have a shower head and spray down. The prescription drugs in Death Watch, I already have a design for. It's gonna be a prescription pill bottle, and then like what looks like a dreadnought, with an Inquisition logo or something. I gotta be kind of fair use about it because GW will sue me and shit. You have a bit of a hot take. What's your hot take? Hold on a second. Speaking of poor financial issues, you bought your 5-year-old son an orc. Oh my god, you bought him a whole ass vehicle. Razzy's here. Yep. Used to like the new Krieg. What? Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Don't forget, let me remind you guys, because some people did not know. The minis for stream are just mostly for pictures and compliments. Don't make it a thread. There is a general chat if you do want to post shit up in there and talk, which is Eternal. Oh, this is the Gorgon thing you were talking about. And you FDM printed it. Nice. I see you have the same problem I do. Actually, you do not have the same problem I do, other than gluing. Gluing is a problem. You do not have... Oh, you could see layer lines in that. Layer lines is something I cannot figure out, but I have a big enough resin printer that I can fix layer lines with, because I can just resin print them. Oh, more stuff, but oh, these are general chat, which is fine. Oh, it's a Smash Captain. Oh, what FDM printer do I have? Do you mean resin? Because FDM printers is gonna produce the same thing. Is it a Adventure 5M? It was something I found on Walmart that was like $200. Originally it was $5, and I'm like, ah, fuck it, I'll buy it. Just have a 3D printer. Layer lines are easy to fix if the print is big enough. Yeah, well, hold on. Where's it at? There it is. I don't know about you, but I don't feel like fixing this many layer lines and fixing a big ass gap. This is the Atreus battle tank. This was originally going to be the Discord or the giveaway prize, but then we found Big Titus. My 3D printer that I use now for all of my stuff, including Death Watch bits, everything like that, is listed in the description. It's also an Amazon link. Maybe it's on sale for Black Friday. Who knows? Because I did not wait. Actually, I'm pretty sure they will have a Black Friday sale. A1's so good. Yeah. I kind of regret not doing that. And this weekend, I'm going to try to test print Engron for the Christmas giveaway. What resin? Oh, I already read that one. Airlines. Okay, yeah. Plus Black Friday sale, it's only $270. Yeah, man, but I have like actual responsibilities I gotta pay for. I can't always just fucking buy Warhammer. I bought a Raven Guard Combat Patrol that I still gotta work on. That's gonna be all kit bashed into Deathwatch stuff. Fuck, I've still gotta build this one. I haven't finished building him. And I never did figure out why the fuck he doesn't sit right. Like, this doesn't sit right, and I still don't understand why. So he's gonna be painted. He's gonna be popped out and painted, and then I'm gonna like ground off his feet. You need a resin printer because you found a big. It looks like the Forge World ones. Excuse me, I just burped. Alright, let me put this back. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do for Blood Angel bags. Oh, by the way, Blood Angel bits bags. I'm going to have to scale these correctly. Will have angel wings in them. Any cubic? Very nice. Picked up an Igloo Saturn 4. Okay, so I have a beef with Igloo. I had one of their Mars printers, and I don't like the way their whole tub moves because I overfilled it once, didn't realize I overfilled it. It didn't trip a sensor, and it went to go print, and it tilted down and dumped a bunch of resin into the internals of the 3D printer, and $500 was gone. I was so fucking mad. I was so goddamn mad. It quit working entirely, and I was just like, I'm never buying another Igloo printer again. That's my own personal opinion, and that's why I went with Anycubic. I was originally gonna go with Frozon, but I did not. Igloo screwed you over twice. The Saturn one don't move. Ah, understandable. That whole moving piece, that fucking I'm mad thinking about it because I lost a $500 printer in like 2 days. All right, let's not get into that on stream chat. Igloo filament printer's good. Is that what you used for your cosplay, Razzie? So it really depends on what you're doing. If you're doing like miniatures and stuff, resin printers go better. If you're doing bits, resin printers go better. And if you're doing terrain, FDM printers are the only way you can really do terrain that well, in my personal opinion. Did you level it, Eternal? Ah, my eye's itching. Yes. You were gonna go get an Anycubic, but it was sold out. Better for small stuff. Yep. Totally. Everything to a T. Maybe they just sent you a bad printer. Did you send it back? I would send it back. I would have. If I could have gotten away with telling the one I had that I printed something twice on and it fucking fucked up. If I could have gotten away with sending it back to them, I would have. I would give them a broken printer back. What, Eternal? Yeah, what about it? Don't tell me it's back up. Don't tell me it's back up. There's no way it's back up in store. You're making me look. You're making me have hope. Don't you dare do that. Don't you give me hope. Oh, it's on Amazon? Okay. Okay. That I can deal with. You want to know why? Because the fire department pays me. Actually, War on Table, that is not the right person to say they love Krieg. Razzy's the one that loves Krieg. I don't think he loves it quite as much as Razzy. Let me pull up Amazon real quick. Is it like actually on there for the proper price, or is it retarded pricing? Oh, it's actually on there for full price. There's only 6 left. Eh. Here's the other thing too. Razzie loves corpses. Totally understandable. Your Krieg Battle Force box is safely pre-owned. Oh, pre-ordered, not pre-owned. I can't read. And your combat patrol came in. Oh my gosh. Good. Good. Otherwise, there was gonna be some beat up people. Okay, hold on. We're getting into the music that's not. I don't know if YouTube's okay with it, so I don't want them trying to shut down the live stream. Let's get this playing. Oh, actually, that might have been what we had a problem with. You know what? I know this one works. I know this one's fine. It won't get us copyrighted. The other one didn't get us copyrighted either, but a message popped up on my side, and it's all like, some people might not see your stream because of music. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I'm not trying to deal with that shit again. Okay, so we got a lot of the gray done, so I still need to touch up the gray here. I could add, okay. I do not know that film quote. Fuck off, Beetle. So one of these horses is getting painted off a real life horse. And I will show you my reference photo to the real life horse. And I will give you the heads up. This horse is older than me. This horse is, in fact, a 30-year-old horse. Oh, Eternal, I always figured you more for a Necron, a robo-lover. I thought the Necron was your main faction. know you have a lot of different factions, but I mean, I also have a lot of different factions. World Eaters are still my favorite. Okay. But Necron you like more. I will say I've never played with Astra Militarum, and I know they have the whole like orders thing that they can do, and I'm really not looking forward to try to learn that. That was part of the reason why I was just like, oh yeah, let's just play literally the caveman brain faction. Get close, kill with chainsword, life good. What's the thing? Oh, it's from Aliens. Actually, my roommate would have understood that quote totally. Fucking. What's the quote? Ride wife, life good. Wife fight back, kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. I almost spilled the whitewash. Okay. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do now. I was gonna fold a picture of a horse. Because I will actually need to know where this photo is for reference. Where's this old motherfucker at? You know what? Let's go ahead and take this off of the screen just in case. Yeah, nearly 4K points. I know I got pictures of him somewhere. Oh, military photos of me. Ew. I hated my military photos. Those are wedding photos of my cousin and his wife. Hey, where the fuck is this horse at? It's a deer. Me with a beard. More military photos. It's the Void Dragon on. You're a bit confused. I have no idea. Okay, so 40K, Warhammer 40K. The K must stand for kilometers per hour because everything that you know in lore could be absolutely changed at any moment. I swear to God, I know I've got a picture of this damn horse somewhere. Those are more military photos. Gross. I'm gonna send that to my roommate. That's hilarious. Or I don't have pictures of this damn horse. I could have swore I had pictures of this old bastard. He's a buck-skinned horse, if you know what that is. That's Jack. That's not Bucky. I've shown that horse. That horse is in Discord. Under the cosplay, because that was the best place to put it. So, it's a Catan shard. Yeah, isn't it the one the Emperor soloed? There he is. There's this old bastard. It's a picture of a picture. You're gonna have to get a little bit of slack. This one is Bucky. He's an old asshole. He is 31 years old. And that's Jack. He's a little bitch. Jack was a little bitch. Anything like would like nearly come near him, he would fucking freak out. But Bucky was just a mean old asshole. He'd bite you. He would bite you if he could. So that is those. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and close out of that. Okay, so I need my homebrew leather again because I got some more leather stuff to do. He could if he was a demon of order. It's alright, I didn't want to use that brush anyways. Okay, so I want to grab some of this. Missed this spot. Sorry. I know some. I don't try to pretend that I know everything. Cause you can get fed the wrong lore so easily and you wouldn't even know it. There's that. It is absurd because they have like, if I remember correctly, that's my excuse if I'm wrong. If I remember correctly, hold on, Eternal, that they had weapons on par with the Necrons. Who would agree? I have no idea who Setrak is. Actually, I think I might know who Setrak is. I thought they had like black hole grenades and shit. I don't know, man. I don't focus on the lore as much. I know my World Eaters lore, and that's the important one because they're my favorite. Oh, that was way too much lead belcher paint. Cause a star in a universe to go super. Galaxy. Yeah, but they're not human anymore and they can't fix that. He did use Space Marines like Pokemon. That is true. I still have to finish the Fall Acadia. I'm gonna get a new paper towel. Actually, hold on a second. I might know that one. Okay, Eternal, you know the lore. Who has the bodyguard that is like this giant Necron that thinks he's still a regular warrior? And oh no, who is it? What's the Necron leader who thinks they're still people and they like accept surrenders from Space Marine and they'll feed them and take care of them? Because he's like, everyone doesn't want to tell him, and he has like a really his like homies, like this really tall Necron bodyguard of his, and they've been homies forever. That's who I'm thinking of. That is my favorite. Are these supposed to be lights? Let me look at the photo. I got rid of my reference photo. Let me pull up a reference photo again. Give me a second. Also, Razzie, see, all you had to do was email your local game store, and they said, "Oh fuck, we don't want to fuck with her. Let's get her shit." Oh, excuse me. No, they're literally just metal studs. Oh, they're just studs holding. Okay, never mind. Hey, you got your combat patrol. I really hope that combat patrol's not gone, because that does show that they are willing to do combat patrols for other halves of a faction. I mean, I mean, they did the Battle Force box for the Tau, but it didn't have a single Tau. Well, it had Tau, but oh, that's Necron making that noise. It was all Krieg. It was all Kroot. It's always been Kroot. It always will be. I am Kroot. I am stupid is what I let's see. That's who he is. Yeah, and the Oberyn's his bodyguard, who's like, this dude's fucking crazy, but he's my homie, so we're gonna stick by him. Either else, it's either he's crazy or everyone else around him is crazy because they still like think they have to eat and stuff. I can't remember. I should not have painted this flag already. Yeah, we're gonna keep using this brush. I'm gonna switch brushes. Trazen is your Pookie. Well, Angron's my Pookie. Angron's my favorite. So tragic. A father who never loved him and or fucking cared. I don't think they're allowed to. I think that's one of the evolutionary paths that they're not allowed to do. Because the flesh shapers don't allow it. Okay, apparently I'm incorrect. That might have happened. I don't know how you would eat living metal, but all right. How ornate do we want to get with this? We'll see. We'll see how far we get tonight. What time is it? We've been going for 2 and 20. We started at 4. We can go for a while. Scarabs. I do plan on doing some sort of wash to the body of this horse. That. Oh, actually, guys, so what was it? I think it was Tuesday I was streaming. Get super. No, I've got 10 more of these to do, Razzie. I'm not doing 10 super ornate fancy ones. This one's getting pretty basic so far. There's gonna be a lot of lead belcher. And then there's going to be some more metallics done in other areas. But I'm not going like crazy fancy with it. Oh, speaking of, I've got those fantasy colors. Get out of here, you fuck. I promise you I'm mixing paint. I promise I'm mixing paint. That would be a quote. That would be a quote that Pasta would want. Hear noise, suspicious noises come from Mike. I promise you I'm mixing paint. So Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Might not have been Tuesday, and this might not be as purple as I thought. This was supposed to kind of have a purple hue, and I was gonna try something with it instead of doing this gray. Oh, this actually does have the color I want. I should have used this! I should have used this! Fuck! So I was talking about doing other character art as well. Actually having, like, eventually a VTuber model for shizzies and giggies. Because, I mean, this... Yeah, you get the artwork I have now, but something a little bit better, something a little bit different. And... it was, we were talking about ideas, and she came up with a very cool idea. Would be like a head on a spike, or like a head on a world eater. So I thought of even better idea. Grab the reference. Oh, that one doesn't have a spike. Okay. So I talked about maybe doing one as like a world eater for when I'm painting world eaters. And she said head on a spike, so I thought, actually, that's a really good idea. So I might become a skull on top of a symbol of corn. I don't know if we can include the World Eater part because of GW. And I'll just be a talking skull with a mustache. So it would literally just be like this up. But if we could, yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to get away with having the World Eater helmet as well. You hate your airbrush so much? Bro, same. My airbrush works and I hate it. So that is an idea. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. That's a lot of money to get work done on it. Although I don't think it would be a full body considered, so it'd be considered a half body. Not even that. So it'd actually probably be cheaper. Yeah, I know I gotta try to get the helmet, but I could make it so like where the deer is on the hoodie that I have for my character art, I could have that be the top of the helmet. So if GW is to ever throw a fit about it, I could just do the top of the helmet and the skull, and you know what helmet it is. Cause you gotta be generic, otherwise GW is gonna come at you, and I gotta dodge. I gotta do a lot of dodging to get away from that. I was doing the flesh. That's what I was doing. I mean, I could do the full helmet, and then I could have the full helmet done, and then I can determine I'm putting on too much paint. Then I can determine how much goes how high. Wow, these horses are on roids for sure. Honestly, I thought there would be a little bit more of a bluish tint to this paint. I was wrong. I actually really do like that idea. But it will have a mustache. It must have a mustache. What am I when I am not a man with a mustache? I'm just a normal man without a mustache. I always like to include some sort of my personality in there, so the mustache is gonna have to be in there. Just a fucking skull with a mustache. And then, like, whenever I'm talking, I'm just like trying to get off of the spike. Oh, you want to see my skill, Razzie? You've seen my skill. This is as good as it gets, Razzie. It's not getting any better than this motherfucker right here. I promise you. This is the best mini I've ever fucking painted. And the blood effect looks so good on Spine Grinder. Posted your next... you posted something to Discord. I'll check it out. Yeah, he looks fine. You hate the staff. I don't see why you hate the staff. I don't think it looks that bad, man. Just like me. Paint spread across the table so you can never find it when you need it. It came out like shit. I forget you're that young. You fucking... Did you ever hit level 67 so your friends could make all the jokes about you and Helldivers? Oh, that's not what I wanted to open back up. And if you want to go even more ornate, that's about as fancy as she's getting. You don't think so yet? With the whitewash, the airbrush glow, the glow from the staff and everything, and the glow down here. That's as ornate and as fancy as it's getting for now. That is my upper limit on a 3-hour paint job. I'm pretty sure we did 4-hour paint job on this, maybe. I'm not trying to speed paint anything, I promise. Actually, it was a 3-hour paint job because we spent 2.5 hours on it, and then I spent another 30 minutes touching stuff up afterwards. He came out really, really good. UV paint are really good for Necrons. We have somebody uses those on their what the fuck is it called? They're Titans. I could not think of what Titans were. Okay, again, I thought this would be a little bit more bluish purple. You did. But it on the minis in Discord. Only in Discord. Yeah, it's turning out to be the exact same grade. You want to switch though. Not quite bright enough. Then switch! Hey, look, man. Here's what you do. You paint over it and you re-airbrush it. Not like you're slapping on coats of thick paint onto it. I remember what I was doing now. I was touching stuff up. Western green. See, this is why I like doing my sky blue. It's very easy to find. It's very easy if people want to actually recreate it. I can just be like, yep, this is what I use. It'll get you the exact same color. You just water it down. The only thing that would make me change is if I could do like a fluorescent sky blue, like one that lights up to UV light. But other than that, never. I don't ever want to change it for nothing. You know, it's really a good thing that I'm doing such detail work on these feet when I'm gonna cover them in mud. On these horse feet. To do. Okay, actually, hold on, Razzie. There is something you do not want to lose. Where the fuck is it? So, these little hinges have pieces that are supposed to be on the inside of this. I lost mine that came in the big box. I have no idea where it went to. So originally, it's not supposed to look like that. This corner that my finger's on is supposed to be a hinge or a piece on the inside. So don't lose that. You wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have told you, but yeah, they're like little semicircles, and I had one and the other was just gone. So I was like, well, guess I'm gluing this and not, guess I'm gluing this and taking it apart. Yeah. Cause it must have got lost some way, somehow. Again, nobody would have ever known about it. Uniform element tutorials. See, I don't like doing that. I like freestyling my minis. Actually, I should start putting that description in my I should start putting that in my titles. Freestyling, painting Warhammer freestyle or some dumb shit like that. You're so scared. Why? You have literally, this is the paint, this is how you do it, this is whatever you get. Because you're not too good at non-metallic. Oh yeah, fuck that. Fuck that shit. I will never do non-metallic metallic. Okay, let's get the lead belcher going. A wet brush, or that was a lot of wet paint. Why the fuck is my nose itchy so much today? So itchy. How the fuck did I paint las guns? Or las guns? Yeah, they're las guns. What am I thinking? I'm thinking las cannons. That's what I thought I said. Yeah, how do I paint my las guns? It's mostly lead belcher. I've only ever painted one. Oh, actually, I've got the one I've painted right next to me. Yeah, it's mostly lead belcher and a little bit of copper, which is fine. Yeah, see, you know, I'd rather have fun painting my minis than trying to do that. I'd rather just enjoy the process instead of, it needs to look like this, otherwise it's not good. I did that with box art, and that's how I got burnt out and almost stopped the hobby. Death Riders have... They don't have plasma? What you talking about, Razzie? They have las carbines. Oh, those are wraps. Yeah, that's a carbine. I'm literally looking at the box art right now. Oh, I totally see how you can think that's a plasma. I absolutely can see how you think that's a plasma. No, that's a las carbine. It's just a shortened las gun. It's even stated in New Recruit. Can they have plasma? I swear to God they can't. Krieg. Misspelled Krieg. Death Riders. Yeah, they have their, where is it? Yeah, their las carbines. I totally understand how you thought they were, plasma, though, with the little bumps. With these little things right there. I totally understand how you thought it was plasma. I understand it. I understand what you were. I understood where you were coming from. You saw the bumps and you thought, oh, plasma weapon, cool. Finally, some Krieg get plasma. Although I think plasma on a horse would be a little overpowered. I think that'd be a little too OP for the game. Yeah, I'm gonna take my plasma riders, come into your back line, and then just plasma the shit out of you. Honestly, great. Going by the numbers. Yeah, well, everything. Okay, so that brings you to a classic saying. A plan is great until you get punched in the face. Which means, when you play the game, just because they're good on paper, does not mean the dice are going to be in your favor. You know what? You know what kills tanks a lot of times? It's not rockets, it's not meltas, it's not las cannons. It's the 144 shots that you take at it. It's actually very surprising how many times, like, you think, okay, I'm gonna bring in this for heavy, like, anti-tank, and what ends up killing a tank is like 40 bolter rounds or something like that. A grenade, something that's like, yeah, well, so glad I brought in a whole unit to do that job. Actually, other than, I don't think I have anything for that for my Death Watch, which is we'll get them back to spinning. Hopefully that turntable's okay. I'm watching it. Okay, that turntable's not okay. There's a gear missing or something like that. Yeah, 1,000. You know, if I shoot you 1,000 times, you're eventually gonna die, whether you're behind a wall or not. Okay. So we need to do metallic on that still. Yeah, the lances are bomb lances. They're gonna be painted copper. I almost grabbed the green paint. I do not need the green paint anymore. The nice thing is they're all like one color. So they're not like, this is an engineer. They're not like the engineers and such where you have areas that are brighter. You have the darker area and then the brighter ones. Bomb lances? Yeah. Japan used them in World War II. Razzie, you might not understand. I got the tism about guns and firearms as well. Not just painting minis. This one was acquired. The guns and firearms one was in my blood. The tism for painting minis was acquired. Yeah, I totally understand. We'll do that gold. Do this silver. They were like Imperial Japan's way to fight tanks. Which, I mean, they used suicide dive bombers. So, here you go, Johnny. Here's a grenade attached to a stick. Go run at that tank. Your brother's the same way. That was the reason why I bought that fucking can of Pringles, was to do that Bane joke. Ah, I see you've dabbled in the tism. That's not even how the joke went. I can't remember how the joke goes whenever I'm on stream, but I can remember it when I want to tell it to my friends. Ah, I see you've adopted the tism. God, let me look up the Bane quote so I understand this. Your dad is, but he was in the army. Hey brother, I joined when I was 19. I did not stay in the military, and I'm not a veteran or anything, but that might be where that came from. Shooting not 240 Bravos, shooting saws, squad automatic weapons, M249s, might have played a little bit of a role into that. Full auto's real fun. No full auto in the buildings. Okay, let me look up that Bane quote so I can do this joke right. Okay. Man, I wish I had that fucking Pringles can. I can't do the voice as good. All right. This is gonna be bad because I'm not gonna be able to get the joke out. I don't know how well this is gonna sound. I'm doing this with my hands.
Oh, you think the darkness is your ally? You merely...
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let me try it again. I gotta actually replace the word right.
Oh, you think autism is your ally? You merely adopted the tism. I was born with it, molded by it. I did not talk to a woman till I was nearly a man.
That's the end of the joke because I can never think of anything past that. Oh God. You oh. Okay, so is that all the lead belts are done? No, absolutely not. Your dad same, but he was 17. Yeah, I did it when I was 19. Went to good old shithole Fort Sill, Oklahoma. But then almost had to stay there for an extra 6 months. Because National Guard liaisons are a piece of shit. At least the one that was in charge of me was. But my first sergeant had my back. He got me home. And he fucking tore that guy a new one. Okay. God, there's so much metallics I gotta paint. Also, Eternal, I don't really like the non-metallic metallic look. Just use metallic paints. Personally, I'd just say use metallics. One, it's easier for you, and two, you can make it look good. let me check. We'll do a time check here. It is. Fort Polk. Oh yeah, I know. Oh my God, don't. I know. Fort Polk, Louisiana. I know where that's at. Fort Sill, Oklahoma blows. The only place you got outside of Fort Sill is Lawton, Oklahoma, and there's pawn shops and strip clubs. And that's not a joke. But that's around every military base. That is not specifically Fort Sill. Down there, you got your pawn shop where you go to pawn off your gear, and then get harassed because you pawned off your gear and go buy it back. Then over there, you got your local strip club so you can marry a stripper. A lot of people aren't gonna understand what I'm talking about. I'm making fun of army people is all. That stripper really does say she loves you and she wants that basic health care. Or BAH. It's not basic health care. I forget what the actual acronym is. Yeah, basic health care allowance. Is that what it is? I don't know. Any other leather spots? I like how this looks. We'll give it a touch. Ah, I went too hard with the leather. Quickly, can we wash it off? No! I love to suffer. I don't. I love to just chill and paint my minis and peas. Okay. Oh, by the way, this does go to show you the reason why I have like Discord channels titled like merch ideas, so you guys can throw ideas out to me, because like I said earlier, the whole idea of becoming a skull and like as a VTuber on top of the little icon was someone else's idea entirely, and I will always credit that person. Oh, Razzie, she's here. I'll credit her every single time anyone was to ever ask me when it does happen, because it's gonna happen now. I really do love that idea, and I think it's really good. What do you mean you asked me a thing? I don't... Or what real? I'm gonna give people their credit, just like the idea with well, I don't think anyone said anything about doing stickers. What real? My brain's not working. Oh, I gotta do the other side still on this. Oh yeah, I did watch them. I watched the first one fully, and then I think I fell asleep watching the other one. I was laying down on the... I slept on the couch to... I've been sleeping on the couch to keep my back from not wanting to fuck up. I think my bed's too soft. So yes, I did get to watch for sure one of them. For sure. Okay, the other one, actually, I remember bits and pieces, because the other one was like CGI'd, like Tyranids, and there was a regular guard dude and a dude in cosplay that was, I want to say, a Dark Angel. Yeah. Okay. So I've got to paint that'll be gold. No, it's not. It's not gonna be gold. It's gonna be lead belcher. It's a fucking power thing. You're gonna see some skills in a minute. If you want to see skills, you're gonna see skills. I'll show you some skills. Skills on how to fuck up a paint job. Oh, that reminds me of a fucking really good joke. The nids were computer. Oh, it was a Black Templar. I didn't remember. I was drifting in and out of consciousness. Something reminded me of this joke that I told my buddy once. It was I made food or something, and it looked like slop, but it tasted really good. And my grade A idea, and this is pure ADHD at its finest, was my response was, you can call me Chef Boyardee then, because this shit looked like it came out of a can. And I'm pretty sure it was like Hamburger Helper or something, but it looked really messy. Because I was being lazy and didn't want to actually cook. Please. That's way too much gold for what I want to do. That's more like it. Leviathan medium. Thank you, God. Relish. What? What? War? What are you talking about, bud? In the Discord? That's general chat. Okay, let's see how well this is gonna work. I only want one drop. Actually, I want more than one. To peel and pound walnuts for Thanksgiving? Yikes. Actually, that reminds me of something. So, to the near my house, there are some walnut trees. And why the fuck did I say walnut trees? I'm pretty sure it's oak trees produce walnuts. You know what? We'll go back to saying they're walnut trees. There's a couple trees near my house that drop walnuts all the time, and I remember as a kid going out and picking them up for my grandpa, and like he would clean them, wash them, do all the stuff to them to make it so they could. There was always like a bowl of walnuts in the house when I was younger, when I was like a kid, that my grandparents always had. So you want to see skill? I'll show you skill. Yeah, stop it. I was thinking oak, but oak make acorns. Cut me some slack. I'm not an arborist. Alright, I paint minis. And I build guns. I don't know. That's not as quotable as we paint Death Watch and take prescription pills here. That was such a good fucking quote. That was such a good fucking quote. That might be one of my best quotes. Bam. Golden brand. Cons? No, they're walnuts. I know they're walnuts for a fact. I should have did this before. Watch this not turn out how it's supposed to. I'd be so mad. Do all the horses have different numbers? Hold on, let me fix. I've got the Discord pulled up right next to me. We'll take a look at that here in a second. So the reason you post minis onto the Discord in this specific channel is because I'll show them off on stream. And if you want feedback, you can let me know and I'll give you feedback. There you go. It's gonna need a little bit more. And if I turn down the brightness, wrong way. If I turn down the lights, you can probably see the lettering a lot better. Yeah, you can see that lettering way better. So we'll let this dry, and then it's basically just a wash is all it is. Okay, I've actually got it all already set up. So Crimson Fist, looking good, looking good. I would highly recommend just using Imperial Fists. Oh, you can't do it that way. I was gonna say if you have a 3D printer, do Imperial Fists 3D, do like the shoulder pad prints. That would be my recommendation. Find someone and or wait like a handful of weeks, probably a month. Wait till January. I'll probably have some stuff for them. Blood Angels. I have Dark Angels. I'll probably have 3D prints for those groups. And wolves. Oh, you got a 3D printer? Okay, I would highly recommend. Oh, that's right. You talked about it. I would highly recommend finding and acquiring Imperial Fists ones. I know. And when you orient these things to 3D print, have this be on the top side and have the interior of this be on the inside, because the supports won't be on the they'll be on the inside and not as much. Specifically a resin 3D printer. That's just an easy way to get around that problem. That looks good. Is the skull backwards on this mini? I believe this is an H. What mini is this? I will say the blue looks good. That looks good. Other than that being, it looks like it's a hand modeled thing. That's a 3D printer. It's a 3D printer on it. It's cheaper. I do like that. That looks really good. Those looks good. There's a touch of blue right where my mouse is, and it's perfectly fine. You did those. I usually like to do the rim of these as well. You even did darkening in those. You did a wash on this, didn't you? What wash did you use? I could tell you did a wash. So you can see the darkness in areas. Oh, you got it off eBay. Is it a company of heroes? It's part of a diorama? The sword looks good. I mean, swords are hard. Swords are hard to paint. I'm not gonna bash you on a sword. Recommendation on the eyes is get a very, very tiny brush. And I'm not talking a specific brush brand. Get like one that's like 2 hairs or something. That's what I always use on that. But yeah, this looks good. I'm not gonna knock you on anything. Nothing looks bad. My phone just went off. Let me double check that. Sorry, I am just answering this text real quick. There we go. So yeah, that's my thing. You can show me the diorama if you want to. Yeah, it's the very okay, hold on. I don't know why the fuck OBS is doing this. You're green, and this is not what it looks like, people, I promise. I don't know what OBS is doing. Hold on a second. That's not what I wanted to do. Like, I don't know why it's doing this. These are green eyes. And this is you can kind of see the color. I don't know. Is it really showing that on YouTube? If it is, it's gonna bother the shit out of me. Because that means something that I have to look up. Hold on a second. Let me pull up the stream. We're doing a little bit of Inception here. It is doing it. Okay, so his mini did not look like that. My OBS is being a bitch, so it looks better than that. Yeah, it does not look like this, I promise you. If you're in the Discord, you can go look at it for yourself. No, YouTube! Why? Oh, it might be YouTube doing that. It looks good though, man. Other than a few things that I said to do, it looks really good. What time is it and how long have we been working on it? It is almost 7. We've been doing this for about 3 hours. So many games. Oh, with it, especially on horror games. Oh, don't give me that. Don't make me concerned. Oh. Nice. I wouldn't want to be you right now. They can see stuff, but viewers can't. It's a known problem. Fucking YouTube, come on! Alright, so we are going to not call this mini done. We're gonna do one more thing. And then I need to eat. I need to eat and take another nap. So, we're gonna do a couple more things to this, but we do not need the wet palette. And my ears are starting to hurt because I use over-the-ear earphones. I will tell you, buy these fucking, this is a Soundcore headset. This is how old it is. I've had this headset since I moved into this house, 5.5 years. I'm pretty sure it's been 5.5 years. The battery still lasts good, everything like that. If I could only ever recommend one headset, it is this $40 headset off of Amazon. Holy fuck, it's well worth the money. All right, let's ruin some paintbrushes. Technical Paint really loves to ruin paintbrushes. God damn it, why is that doing that? Oh, it's not on an even surface. I was putting my paintbrushes onto my paintbrush holder, and it would like shake, and I thought the whole paintbrush holder / paintbrush cleaner was gonna just dump all over the floor. So that is snakebite leather. Where's my mud? There it is. You have a hood up and headphones on. I still can't believe I didn't realize that was a problem. I guess I gotta start watching stuff through OBS instead. This is Angrax Earthshade. This is not what I'm using. I mean, I'm gonna use it later, but it's not what I want right now. I could have swore that was over there. That's Lead Belcher. Ah, here it is. Actually, we are gonna grab something. I need to quickly paint something. Good. That did not spill. So not only is this my leather, this is my wood effect as well. And it's just, you do it the exact same as the leather. it'll make it look like wood. That's supposed to be metallic. That's fine. Okay, now this can get set down. And we are going to do some, we're gonna dirty up some toes. Let me close out of that, open the YouTube side back up. And we had a lot of people stopping by today. I'm surprised this many people have stopped by on Thanksgiving. Yes, perfect. Please, GW Paint Pot, work with me. I understand you're a Citadel pot, technically, and not GW, but come on. So, actually, we do have a base for it that's already been painted. I have no idea why he painted this already. So, he's gonna sit like this. Yes, he is. I mean, I knew there was going to be some people who either had stuff go on earlier today and or maybe didn't have people to spend time with. So that was kind of the reason why I wanted to make sure to stream today. Just in case anyone doesn't have, like, something going on in their day and they want, I don't know. I know some people are like that for Christmas. That's why Christmas, I got to figure out plans for Christmas. But Christmas morning and Christmas midday we'll stream. We'll plan on it. I will tell you what, though, you might get a very tired me on Christmas. I can never sleep on Christmas. It's been a thing since I was a child. I do not know why. As a kid, I used to like stay up until I passed out. So you might get a tired me on Christmas. So what we are doing is we're adding something that no one else would really think. You're on a muddy battlefield. Of course, mud is going to stick to your horse's feet. And it makes it so I don't have to paint them. It really does make it so I don't have to paint them as much. But I'm trying to make this a thinner coat. So let's grab a little bit of water. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Because I want bits of white to come through. You know what? I don't want to do this in my wet palette. So, do I have a bottle cap anywhere? I do have a bottle cap. So, if you're like me and you have bottles of water everywhere, bottle caps make really good temporary dry palettes. So let's grab some paint. Let's grab a little bit more paint than that. Because we're gonna do a technical wash, which is I don't even think is a thing. I'm calling it a thing. It's a technical wash. That way he has his dirty, his little feet are muddy and crappy looking. Because goddamn, do I know if animals are going to be out in the timber and anything, they're going to find mud. I don't know why they did the whole blue thing in box art, but I'm going to try not to touch the bomb lance. Then this I can go pretty liberal with. So we're gonna do a lot of this painting down here. Go ahead and get the legs all dirtied. And see, that gold has already dried. So we're gonna need to do one more little bit of gold. But then the wash will really help. Okay, you're gonna have to let me Google that because I have no idea what the hell you just said. The what is washing over? Don't spell it out because it's not gonna make it any better. I'll just Google it. Give me like 2 seconds to finish this. Okay. Dirty horse claws are done. Never thought I'd ever say that in my entire life. It's a thing that... Oh. Do you mean melatonin? Oh, well, I always thought it was melatonin that was in turkey, but I guess not. So that is where we'll stop tonight. We've got a lot of work to still do. There is still a lot to do. God damn, am I so mad that I've got 10 of these fucking things to paint. But we'll get through them in the end. So let me plug this back in for one more go around, then I'm gonna figure out what to do about this turntable. I don't know if it's just too much weight for the turntable and the turntable motor's slipping. I might take it apart and see if the gears are going bad, but it is my end screen, so we are going to go ahead. Tryptophan. Yeah, I like just saying it was melatonin. That's just because you're full. Nope, that's not the screen we want to do. There we go. There's the screen we want to do. Thank you all for joining me. I have leftovers in the fridge that I'm going to go pig out on and probably go take another nap. Because I already accidentally took a nap today. I'll probably just go to bed. I have to do chores in the morning. The first bits bag got put in the mailbox. Well, it got put in the mailbox. It got dropped off at the post office today. So whoever ordered that, if you are here, it should be there, I think, by the 6th. So thank you for ordering that. Look forward to more bits bags to be posted up on the store. That does include stuff for like autocannons, bolter rounds, like bolter effects fires, flamer effects, ejecting shell casings, piles of shell casings. I'm trying to think of what else. Las gunfire, maybe, if I can find some. I don't have any of that yet. I know Razzie, you'd probably really like that. Then again, you could always just use a paperclip to do it. I think that's it for now. So we will finish up one horse tomorrow, and we'll see if we want to continue down this path of horses, because this is driving me nuts. Just look nice. Now I got a fire call. Oh, it's a test page. Thank God. I was gonna be so mad. We're on table. What? Go into pounds. Oh, shop. Yeah, no, that's you can order from there. It's worldwide. It's probably gonna be a little pricey to ship. I know Australia was like $30 to ship. So if you're gonna get whatever, get a lot. I'd highly recommend. But wait if you want anything other than Death Watch. Just wait a little bit. So, thank you for watching. As always, here's my outro. I do it every time. Let's go ahead and kick the background music off. Actually, we can leave it. Wherever you are in the world, have a good evening, day, and or night. And I will see you guys probably on stream tomorrow. I still got to make a video. God damn it. If I do pass out because of the food I'm about to eat, I'll probably work on a video tonight and we'll throw that up tomorrow. Please keep spinning. Don't stop. Before my turntable dies, I will go ahead and end stream, and you all, I'll see you later. Bye.